Here we go. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe button. Like, subscribe button. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Imagine that. Imagine that. Buried alive. Buried alive. ADX. ADX. They said being locked in ADX, you know, is like being buried alive. Is that the truth? Is that the truth? I don't know. I don't know. But they said that's one of the most notorious prisons in the whole world. At least in America. Think about it. Think about that. That's where Larry Hoover is. Larry Hoover. You know, he's a founder of the Gangster Disciples. Think about it. Think about it. 73 years old. 73 years old. He said he wants to get out now. He said he wants to get out now. He said he wants to get out now. This is his lawyer describing his conditions behind the bars. They say he's like buried alive. Is that the truth? I don't know. I don't know. Is it that bad in there? I don't know. I don't know. Might be. Might be.
He was given a life sentence back in 1998 for racketeering, prison, while serving time for murder. His legal team is pushing for resentencing under the First Step Act. That's a 2018 law signed by President Donald Trump at the time that made certain sentencing reforms retroactive.
While we recognize the seriousness of the offenses for which he's convicted, we believe that there's been evolving attitudes about excessively harsh sentences, and that life in prison at ADX is basically just being buried alive.
Hoover is the co-founder of the Gangster Disciples. Ruling is expected sometime next month.
A lot of individuals saying, you know what, let Larry Hoover out. He could probably bring some peace in Chicago. But a lot of the young individuals in Chicago say, you know what? We're not listening to that old man. We're doing our own thing. Think about it. Think about that. See what happens and see what happens. A lot of individuals have been getting released. You know, so let's see what happens. See what happens. I mean, imagine that. Imagine that. Larry Hoover come out, he see a smartphone. He said, what's that? What's that? He said, a smart what? Imagine that. Imagine that. He come out, he see a Cybertruck. He said, what's that? What's that? What's that? When you go behind the bars, I guess it is kind of like being buried alive. Thinking about it right now. Imagine that. Imagine that. Come out. Everything's brand new to you. Brand new again. Wow. The life of a tough guy. That's what you got to go through. Imagine that. You have to worry about risking your life being buried alive in order to be a gangster? Think about it. Think about it. Buried alive. Buried alive. I'm just talking. That's it. They said crime don't pay. That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't know. Imagine that. Everybody free now. Everybody free now. Imagine that. Who want to come out next? Who want to come out next? I don't know. Somebody's going to want to come out next. Somebody's going to want to come out next.